Well, kia ora everybody and good afternoon to you. This is Waikato FMG Stadium here in Hamilton, and this is the final of the New Zealand Women's Championship for 2022. We've got a glorious day here in the Waikato today. Just a bit of high cloud, lovely warm spring day. Temperature around about 17, 18 degrees, and we are looking great for what should be an excellent game between these two top teams, the Auckland Vulcans and the Wellington Orcas. They finished last weekend's pool play as the top two teams, with both teams losing one encounter. Upper Central actually did finish second, but then had a problem with one of their players being ineligible, and they have been relegated to third place. Wellington, the beneficiary of that, getting into this grand final today. Let's have a look at the Wellington Orcas team now, and there's a couple of interesting players in here. Agi Wharaimo is back again, number 24. She's the sister of Bureta Wharaimo, who's been at the Warriors in the past, and she has a very good player. Also, keep your eye on a couple of others too. Number 1, Amy Sartorius, is in her first year of rugby league, which she's a former assistant coach of the Wellington women's rugby team and a Black Ferns player from 15 years ago. So she is giving rugby league a crack. And in a number change, Winnie Tana's now going to be wearing 7 and Bentley is wearing 21 for the Wellington Orcas on the interchange. Burgess sisters playing 2, Tawny and Sherry, both very good players. And we are standing by for the head coach now, Aki Pereira.
All right, we're here with the Orcas coach, Aki. Beautiful day for rugby league.
Oh, it's a scorcher day for footy. Thanks for putting it on, H-Town.
How's the preparation been for this game?
Yeah, good. Girls are looking forward to. Yeah, it's what we've been waiting for.
How's the feeling amongst the group?
Good, cool, calm, collected, ready to go.
And also, how do you guys get the win today?
Just good completion sets. Something will break. But yeah, it's just all about being composed and just taking the opportunities when it comes.
Is there one person that you have to be aware of in the other team?
Just the official.
We'll take him out of the game then, eh?
Oh, we'll just let it roll, eh? Yeah.
All right then. All the very best and good luck.
Thank you.
No worries.
Aki Pereira, what a player she was, the 2011 New Zealand Rugby League Player of the Year, Black Kiwi Ferns player number 98. Now here is the Auckland team. Langi Vainu is a former Kiwi Ferns player. She actually played for New Zealand at the last World Cup. She's wearing 3, but playing at fullback in this game. Other than that, Charlize White is a Kiwi Ferns player from 2020. Quedley Turua and Latoa Williams are both very good in the 7 and 8 jersey respectively, and the captain is Seska Luifalialo, who is a Samoan international. She's playing at lock forward. Plenty of depth on the bench too, and the coach is Bronson Harden.
How's the preparation? How's the feeling in the group?
Feeling's good. Preparation's been good as well, so just coming off the back of winning that small tournament last week, so the vibes are good. The girls are ready to go.
And how do we get the win today?
Oh, just big emphasis on the effort area, so being disciplined on what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve, so we can make our job a lot easier.
Awesome, brother. All the very best. Good luck.
Sweet, Norris. Thank you.
Yeah, Bronson Harden, he's the coach of the Point Chev women's team. Runners-up in this year's Auckland Club competition to Manurewa. And here come the two teams. These two teams actually met in last week's matchups, and Auckland won by 24 points to 6. But these teams played 5 games last weekend, which is just crazy to get to this final today. So nice to have you with us today. Glenn Lama's my name, Adam Blair, Warriors and Kiwis legend, with us for the game as well. And there are a sprinkling of very good players across both teams here, Adam. So I'm excited. You?
Tēnā koe, Glenn. Yes, it's great to be here, and what a lovely day for rugby league. We've seen previously a couple of good games of rugby league, and now we've got our ladies final on here. Looking forward to watching the women's go out there and bash each other.
Indeed.
And have a bit of fun at the same time.
That was really funny, that chat you had with Ake. She's a great player back in her day, and it was good to see her really enjoying what you were saying. Graham Hill, the referee today. Efiha Murukete and Berta Makiha are the assistant referees for this game. It's going to be interesting to see, with 5 games played last weekend, how these players are today. Usually a recovery day after the game, after you play. They might have needed 2 or 3 after that.
It's been a long time since I've played that many games in a short amount of space. Mostly when I was maybe 12 years old or 13, but not when you're at this age and playing at this level consistently.
Indeed. So we have a lot of fresh talent out there as well. I mentioned some of the players that have a bit of rugby league credentials behind them, but there are a lot of fresh faces out there too, a lot of rugby union players who have dabbled in rugby league and vice versa. So we will see how all of these players handle this game here today. As Sartorius playing in the second row but wearing number 1 in the game today. Tawaniai from Wainuiamata is playing the ball here, the front rower. In at hooker is Suzanne Yee for the Orcas. As we see Efraimo Liafe playing it right on the halfway line. Looks like they might spread it too here, the Wellington team, and they have making a pretty good start to this game as Cooper Cummings plays the ball as Yee gives it back. That's not a bad set, and always good when the ball finds the grass on the last play. Auckland have the ball through Manasseh, and here is the set starting about 15 metres out.
Yeah, great little start to the start of the game in the set for the Orcas. I thought they went through their set really well, and like you said, Glenn, got a kick in the end and found the space. And again, it's important when you do kick, you kick into space and try not let them catch it on a full, and that's what they did.
Tale Kit it is from the Point Shed Pirates. She's playing that right on her 30, and at dummy half to Itama. Well, Auckland did lose a game last week to Waikato by 10 points to 8, so they went unbeaten in that pool competition last week. Charlize White, her form was excellent a couple of years ago. Got her in the Kiwi Ferns against Whetu Samoa the end of 2020. Here's a nice little charge in from the captain, Louis Falialo, from the Ponsonby Ponies. She's on the halfway line as we see the pass go back from Tuitama. A pretty even start to the game so far as Ruaporo comes forward here for the Orcas.
Given release, don't work her on the ground. Here we are, ladies. Hold here. Go.
A good error-free start to the game too, Adam. We've had 2.5 minutes of play, no errors so far.
Well, it's a perfect day for rugby league, and if you can control the ball, again with no errors, what we've seen, you might get them in the back end of the first half and in the second half because you're going to wear the opposition out. But both teams are doing really well to start the game off.
That was a good, strong carry too. Faraimo Liafe. Oops. And there is the, unfortunately, Sherry Burgess struck the ball. The pass just not quite hitting its mark there. Burgess, a very experienced player, 2017 Māori Fern. 6th year in the Orcas, disappointed.
Half on the side, ladies, half on the side.
Yeah, I think, you know, the 9 in the women's game is mostly one of the most pivotal roles to play, and you need to execute your pass every time. If you can get the pass out in front and right in the hands of your runners, you're going to make the job a lot easier for the ladies when they're running onto the ball. But there's a nice pass from the scrum as well.
Absolutely, and here's Abraham wearing 21, playing in the centres. Close to making her debut at the Hurricanes earlier on in the year in Super Rugby Aupiki. Here is Taitoko.
We're here. Go to.
Playing for Auckland, but originally from Waikato. Now Ati, that's a good carry from Tamara Ati.
Here we are. Hold here.
Starting to look a little ominous, the Vulcans. Luli Falialo. A nice short pass, but it's been spilled there by Te Iraranga. And a good counter-attack coming from the Orcas.
Here we are, ladies. Hold here. Hold here. Go, 0 tackle.
Cooper Cummings. We've seen her playing for the Orcas before.
Here we are, hold here.
Good to see her still contributing to this team.
Off the
Faitele.
here we are.
Fresh and green into the sport of rugby league on the wing today for the Orcas. They've got good space here, so they are making good meters up the middle here, Adam.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're moving the ball too much, but when they do move, the impact and the intent that the girls are running at are causing a little bit of disruption around the park, but some nice good balls there and some great shape outside as well.
Saracen Oliver, nice play from her. Second phase play here for the Orcas. They're finding some nice holes up the middle at the moment. And that was a good spread of the ball too. Always keeps the opposition guessing. Yee at dummy half again. And Burgess this time holds comfortably. Last play now for the Orcas. Suzanne Yee at dummy half again. And it's going to be 6 more tackles for the Orcas.
Nice. I really like the idea as well. Just putting in a little grubber in behind the defensive line. The fullback was stuck underneath the post. Here you go, and there's just a reward for the effort of running hard.
A great carry from Tawa Niai. It's her first year back in the Orcas for 5 years. And here they come again for Agi Wharaimo. Big, strong player. Very close to the opening score here, Wharaimo. They're going to keep it on the left here, and Tawa Niai is held up and pushed back. Good defence by the Auckland team that time. The Iranina. It was good play from her. Yee's keeping it on the short side. Through Burgess, coming back on the angle to the Oti Mariner.
I tell you what, Glenn, if they can execute a couple of good long passes to the right here, the winger is sitting on the post.
Let's see, there's a big overlap here. Can they run her in? The Orcas. Oliver's big and strong, and she's going to score. Saracen Oliver scores the first try for the Orcas. So Oliver from Petone Panthers absolutely loves it, and you saw it. You read it like a book.
Yeah, well, a lot of the defence in this game in particular, obviously, is the girls are quite tight and bunched. When you get down the line, you have your big woman sitting up the front, and if you can execute 2-3 passes and find the winger like they did there, the space is on the outside. If you've got a good winger, they can finish it off. And look at that, that's a great try, great wingers try as well, but great balls and great execution to get it to there.
A great try from Saracen Oliver. And Wellington deserved this lead. They've looked good in this first 7 minutes. Wellington had good wins last week over Waikato, 24 points to 4. Remember, that's a team that Auckland lost to. And they had some tight wins over Northland and Counties by 2 points each on those occasions. So there's a bit of ticker in this Wellington team.
Yeah, they've looked really good in the first, I guess, minutes that they've played in. All their sets they've come to an end of it and completed their sets. They've executed everything that they've done. You know, there's no errors, and they've got a reward for a little grubber in behind. And they've got some points at the same time.
Just waved away, but good distance on the kick there from Tamara Ruaporo. So try goes unconverted, but some good passing here. Burgess there. That pass there from Burgess, rather, was the one that really got it going.
Yeah, just 3 or 4 passes executed out in front to find the winger.
Oliver goes back to position after opening the scoring. You'd have to say the Vulcans would have come in as the favourites in this game, but going back through their results last week, you know, they had a couple of tight wins as well. It's not like they were blowing opponents off the park last week.
Behind the kicker.
Good thing from the Wellington perspective is all their players look keen and hungry. Straight back into the action is Wharaimo.
Right here, ladies. Here we are. Hold here.
Not captain of this team, but certainly has magnificent leadership qualities. As we see Sartorius. Great to see her playing. She played for the Black Ferns for 3 years, 2007 to 2009, and here she is playing rugby league for Wellington.
8, roll away. Here we are.
Tawa Niai.
Hold here. Go, playing 3.
Looking maybe to spread a little wider. No, simple play again.
Off the ball, 9. Right here, ladies.
Whanaimo
Hold
Liafe
here.
from
Marcus
Randwick
square.
and Lower Hutt.
Playing.
Plays that one in Yee. Nice little play inside this time from Cooper Cummings off the pass and Tawny Burgess. This is the fullback, Ruaporo. Kick and chase, Sartorius chasing through, pressure here on Vainu, but she's got it.
Hands away now, 24.
Another great set from the Orcas, but just as well catch
Playing 1.
there from the Vulcans to start off this set. But the pressure's back on
Move together.
the Vulcans
We're here,
girls
ladies. We're here.
to get out of it, to complete.
2 there.
Orcas just need to get in front, defend well.
Off the legs now, 23.
That's some dangerous attacking outside backs. Vainu plays that one, the fullback. Vulcans,
Stand now, 9.
that's Abraham.
Go.
Good,
4.
powerful run.
Made it there.
Nice play from Tuitama. Auckland playing at good pace. It's good play, and here is
Final.
to Iringa
Marcus
again.
square.
Taken on the 40. Last play here for the Vulcans, and there goes the kick from Quidley Turia. And Oliver, good hands from her, the try scorer, and she's got a step off the left foot. Great return of the football here from Oliver.
Off the legs now. Here we are.
What a pickup from Oliver. That ball looked like it was going to bounce up, and then it stayed low. She picked it up, but she makes another extra 15, 20 metres on her run. It's the good thing to see wingers bring the ball back when you're your middle players.
Hands away, 21.
The support play too by the Orcas early in this game too. They're all looking to support their teammates.
17, Lachlan.
Poro is in her first season of Rep Rugby League. Wearing 17, playing at fullback for the Orcas in this game. Now Sherry Burgess. Been a member of the Kiwi Ferns wider training squad in the past. Former Manurewa Marlins player. Orcas looking through Manu Albert, their captain.
Final there, ladies.
Organising play, wearing number 6. The bottom of your shot there.
Play on.
Kick from Tawny Burgess that time, targeting Mane Esse once again, but she's good under the high ball.
Hands away now, 6.
Well, they've tested her a couple of times now, and she's caught them both. And brought the ball back and got their team into a good position.
Move together.
Here's Kid.
Keep coming, ladies. We're here. We're here.
Playing on the left wing in this game. Strong tackle from Sartorius.
Here we are.
Fast play the ball has the Vulcans rolling forward nicely here on this set. But the defence is up to it. Good tackle there from Fawasi, who's on for Auckland, for Wellington rather, wearing 22 early in this game. So Whanaimo has come off the field for the Orcas. Bit of a blow early in the game.
Marcus, stay out. You're out.
There goes the kick from Tangaloa. And back goes Oliver. Her hands have been excellent so far. Back comes Saracen Oliver, the try scorer.
Hell, 1. Hands away, 9. Marcus locking. Hold. Go.
Oh, that looked forward, that pass. It did look forward, but it wasn't. Otherwise, the referee would have blown his whistle.
Well, that's right.
Go, 2.
Here comes the Orcas again. No, they got away with one there, didn't they? A bit like Mitchell Moses last night in that Eels game.
17. Here we are. Marcus locking. Go,
Here's
3.
Yee. Good little dash out of dummy half. Nicely taken, though, by Taitoko.
Playing 4, ladies.
So a bit of rep experience in both of these teams. Sneaking out of dummy half that time, Whanaimo Liafe. Again, I'm loving the fact Wellington are switching their plays and changing direction a lot, Adam.
Some great movement around the ruck, looking like they're going down the short side. So the ladies on the opposite side are having a rest, and then they come back with a bit of leg speed. Nice, another good little kick over there as well from the Orcas. They've, I don't think they've made an error yet, and they've completed all their sets.
Right here on
They haven't, they've been brilliant. And they found the touch there.
Hold there. Markers in place if you want them. Roll ball. Hold here. Away we go, ladies.
So Auckland really haven't had a chance to... There've been no gaps in this Wellington defence. Not only have Wellington looked good with the ball in hand here, Adam, they've been defensively sound so far. Probably just put the mockers on them, actually.
Yeah, they've worked together as a team. They look hungry, they look keen, and you can see that they're moving as quick as they can. You know, Auckland had the Orcas down in the back corner there, 20 metres in. Here they cause an error here. The Orcas going after the Auckland girls.
You know, Aki Pereira, who's the coach of the Wellington team, is a real stalwart of Wellington Rugby League. She's been coaching this team for a while. She was up here earlier in the year, coaching, I think, the Wellington 16s team in the District 9s tournament as well. And she's got this team primed and pumped for this game today. Can they keep it going, though?
13 heads are in, ladies, please. Binding over, 2 hands half when you're ready. Balls in, hold, out!
Here are Wellington in good field position.
18, release! Here we are, ladies, right here, hold.
Playing 35-minute halves in this final.
Stay out of it,
For
ladies.
this
Don't milk it
women's
forward.
grand final, the championship. And there's a good, robust run coming in from
Here we are, hold here.
Tuioti Mariner. Oops. Now, what's going to be ruled there? It's just going to be a loose ball. That's unfortunate for the Orcas there.
Loose carry, it's going to be a scrum back in here.
Yeah, first mistake from
Loose
the
carry,
Orcas.
ladies, it's going to be a scrum back in here.
in a good field position as well, and had the
It's gonna be scrum, Auckland ball.
ladies under a bit of pressure here, but let
Mark here, ladies,
themselves
mark
down
on
with
the
an error there. But again, they
Just
can
gotta control their
come
ball,
out of
ladies,
this by putting up a good defensive set and take their ball back from the Auckland team.
The line's your middle, ladies.
So
the
just
line's your
one
middle.
try in the game to Saracen Oliver, the right winger for the Orcas. 20 minutes to play in this
When you're
first
ready,
half. Hope you're enjoying the
two hands
coverage.
binding over, 13 heads are in.
Good Auckland-Wellington
2 hands half
battle
when you're ready, balls in.
unfolding here in Hamilton.
Lani! Lani!
Straight away, there's an opportunity. If the Wainu could spread the ball there, she decided to take the tackle.
Here we are, ladies, we're here. We're here. Hold here. Go,
Just
one.
join us. We've got more
Use that
domestically
foot a bit
coming
more,
up tomorrow,
ladies.
of course, down in Christchurch with Canterbury Bulls hosting Akarana Falcons in the New Zealand
Hands
Men's
on, number
Premiership.
6. Hold here.
Be the
Hold here.
Last
Playing
game
2.
of
Marker square up.
this round, and then we'll head to next week's final between the same two teams at North Harbour Stadium. Louis Falialo
14, release. Here we are, ladies. Here we are. Here we are. Go.
playing the ball as we see Tuitama sneak 15, 20 metres from dummy half. Good run by the hooker.
13. Play 3 here.
Again, Wellington's defence is sound so far. Can they keep it going here? Nice opportunity for the Vulcans. Manese's dropped it and it's picked up by Wellington. And here's an opportunity for the winger, Faitele. Faitele still has it. Auckland defence come back though, but that was opportunistic play.
What a good run, Dave. You know, she summed it up really well. There's 2 people covering over to make a cover tackle. She comes back off her left foot back on the inside of the field, so making sure that she doesn't get taken out. And now they're in a great field position. Get it again, back out, one more pass.
Oh yeah, there's an opportunity maybe for Oliver out on this right-hand side. Cooper Cummings is going to take the tackle. That's good chasing there by the winger who jammed in it to take that Pale kid.
Time, ladies. Just hold the ball there.
Might be a bit of a hair pull here. We saw a bit of that last night as well, didn't we?
Did. Here's referee Hill.
Okay.
And there you are, you're spot on.
It's going to be a penalty against you, ladies.
You're
can't
one of the
hold
best
it here.
referees while you were playing
It's
too,
too high.
Bleary.
Touch is called. Touch is called. Hold
The
here.
thing I don't understand in the men's game is that if you got long hair,
Hold there.
at some stage or some point you're going to get your hair pulled, and it shouldn't be any fault of the defender. Sometimes your hair is just going to get in the way. Bit different with the ladies.
Exactly. As you go to the ref, say, hey, well, he's got long hair.
Make the line, ladies. Make the line.
Big chance for Orcas here.
Go, 1.
Who nail their second try.
Hands away now at 17.
Vaise,
Hold here.
5 metres
Go
out.
two.
Ye's there at dummy half. Her service has been good so far. Little change of direction here from Burgess. Sherry Burgess, though, is nailed by her opposite.
18, move.
I was going to say
Here we are,
number, but they're
ladies,
playing the same position, loose
Playing
forward.
3, 18, 19 now.
Lua Falialo. Now,
19
Yee on
now,
this
come
right-hand
back.
side again. This is Tawny
Yes,
Burgess.
the line.
Cooper Cummings has
Off
taken
the
in the
line.
tackle again. Kid
Off the legs
doing a great
now.
job jamming in there on that left wing side
Hold
for
here.
Auckland.
Marker square up. 6
Yee
here.
keeping it right there. Oliver, another chance, and there goes Oliver. Taking advantage of some pretty average defence, you'd have to say, and there's a second try coming in for Wellington.
It's another great winger's try, and you get must be a couple of opportunities, or you get one opportunity down there as a winger to score, and she comes away with a try. But here's the Auckland team going after it, looking like they're going to make something of it. Great run here, sums it up really well here. Comes off her left foot, ducks back in there, gets down, just plays the ball, doesn't try and rush. And I think they're even numbered up here on the short side. but just executed. And there's 3 on 2. Good feet. Oliver comes off the right, gets down, scores a great try for the Orcas, but built all the pressure. They've made 1 error, and they've gone down there and put the pressure back on the Auckland team and come up trumps.
Well, double for Oliver, and she ran that extra 5 metres to make the angle just slightly easier here for Tamara Ruaporo. Actually plays half-back in rugby union. Was a squad member for the Wellington Farah Palmer Cup team, and also very good at taekwondo too, is Ruaporo. So a multi-talented athlete. He's representing New Zealand in that sport too.
She's got a decent boot on her as well. Do everything.
Yeah, she's got great technique with the kick, and she's nailed that one. Such an advantage having a good goal kicker in your team. And there is a very good lead here for the Orcas, 10-0.
Done everything well. Everything they've done has been quality so far. 1 error. But Oliver's been a big part of that in this first half. I think she got a ball behind her, back near her try line, carried the ball out really well. She's been in very good positions for winger and been able to use her feet, her strength and her speed to get the Orcas back into nice field position, and then scored a couple of tries as well. So she's doing a great job.
Wow, plenty to think about for this Auckland team too. We're now chasing the game a little bit. 14 minutes to play in this first half. Let's see if Wellington can keep this going. Straight back into the action. It's Nina for Esse.
Hands away now, 19.
She was handled nicely that time by the Auckland Vulcans defence.
Hold, go 1.
Yee. Now here is Sartorius.
10 off the
She is
legs.
loving it, getting stuck in
We're
there.
right here. We're right here. Hold here. Go 2.
Can see why she played for the Blackburns back in her younger days, that's for sure.
Hands away
Here
now.
is Toya
Keep coming, ladies. We're here.
Lotoaso,
We're here.
another interchange player who's come on, who's looking pretty strong in the middle of the field. And here's Efarama Leafe.
Hold, Marcus
Got
Square.
all bases covered in this game so far. They've got good ball runners up the middle as we see another good carry.
Final.
Oh, unfortunately, Lotoaso has dropped the ball there. And Auckland's good defence is rewarded there, Blair.
Yeah, the Orcas got down there quite well. Like you said, Glenn, they've got good structure. They're running with intent and they're getting into good field positions, keeping the Auckland team guessing, but let themselves down there with just getting to the end of that set there and just getting up and trying to not really spin out and play the ball too quick. But Auckland get a reward for staying strong in defence and getting stuck and getting numbers in as well.
Auckland have had no field position in this first half at all, have they? Really, I don't think they've been in the 20.
When you're ready,
Yeah.
ladies. 2 hands. Out. Well,
Just constantly bringing it out their own end. And almost a clean break here. Lovely late offload, and here's a good chance here for the Vulcans. But excellent defending again by Wellington. There were 5 players around that player. Kwedli Turua. And here comes Manasi again. So a few holes maybe just creeping into Wellington's defensive line now. Kwedli Turua again. White. And she's going to feed Mia Holo, who's off the interchange now for the Auckland team. Tuitama. This is good play. Looking good here, Louis Fialio. Oh, until that drop ball right there from Taitoko. And just like that, something that was really building there, Adam, comes to nothing.
Oh, well, the Vulcans had great shape. Every set that they set up, they looked like they had some good numbers and they looked nice and spread, and they had the Orcas guessing on where they're going. Maybe not playing short was the right pass, but again, you got to expect the ball. You play short, you got to be ready to catch a ball. Here they go here now, the Orcas putting some... Oh.
It's gone backwards, referee Hill says, so no knock on there from Faitele.
Go 2.
So Wellington again sneaking away. It's just that defence in and around the ruck is not sharp from Auckland, isn't it? It's been well utilised by the Orcas. No greater example of that issue than that one right there from Toyotu Mariner. Here comes Sherry Burgess. Throwing herself into it again, Burgess.
Marcus here.
Well, they're leaving players on the ground every time they run, so which is creating space and Auckland not being able to get their numbers into positions so they can defend well.
Oh, Tawny Burgess put the kick in, but in excellent position.
Here we are. Hold here.
That's Viainu.
Go, one.
And now Kidd. Haven't really seen a chance for Tale Kidd
Here we
to
are. Hold here.
unleash that
Go,
pace
two.
that she has on that left
Don't
wing
go
side
really,
just
22.
yet. Now Manese.
Off the legs now. Here we are.
And there is a loose ball. Manase is disappointed.
Mark's here, ladies. Mark's here. Mark's in here.
There's a strong carry of the ball then, and she's fighting to get up to play the ball. But at the same time, it's always you got to worry about and hold on to that ball because possession is key. She was disappointed.
Tanika Jazz Noble Bell is on now. Former Warriors NRLW player for the Auckland Vulcans. She's wearing number
Heads are down,
12.
ladies, pointing over.
Marty All-Stars player too back in 2020. How good is that game going to be in Rotorua next year?
She'll be a beauty.
Wait to see both the games there in February next year. And there's a loose carry. Yeah, loose carry. So a couple of mistakes creeping in now.
Right where you are. Scrum right where you are.
Maybe a little bit of fatigue stepping into this
Scrum right
back
here,
end of
ladies.
this
Scrum right
first
here.
half. It is quite
Mark's
warm
here.
out there for our ladies, and if you've been defending most of that half, which Akarana have, but then a little bit of excitement from the Orcas, the ball control is getting a bit loose around the play the ball and around the ruck area.
Binding over, ladies. Binding over. 13s. Heads are in. Just on your second row, please, Huff. No, you're right. When you're ready, Huff. When you're ready, two hands. Binding over. Let's go. Out.
So Auckland have the opportunity to bring it out again, and this is looking better. They've got a bit of space in Kidd. That's a great pass to her. Tale Kidd, but look at those black jumpers there, and they're off 5 back there in very quick
4.
pace.
Hold here. Hold here.
For Wellington. So defensively, they've been right on it in these first 26 minutes.
Move together.
So that's Noble Bell.
Come in, ladies. We're here.
Sneak
We're
down
here.
the short side here if they
Go,
want.
2.
Louis Falialo, they stay open. And here's a bust up the middle. A pretty good one too from Te Irina. And she's just dropped the ball. Unfortunately, it was an ambitious pass to Vainu.
Play on.
So Wellington back in possession again.
Time,
I
ladies,
think
time.
the couple of times that they've
Just hold the
made
ball there,
little
we're playing
half
zero
breaks,
tackle.
they've mostly tried to
Second head on here.
do one pass too many. I think if you just got down and played the ball, they already had them running backwards. Quick play of the ball, go down the same way or shift to the left. So Auckland, their own worst enemies at the moment.
Yeah, they are indeed. Te Irina, you could see what she was trying to do.
Play on, play on.
Just a little too risky, perhaps. But they are chasing the game. They're 10 points down. You can probably understand why that she risked the offload there. So the starting props are back on for the Orcas. Paraimo,
Zero tackle right on the line.
Kawaniai.
We'll go zero tackle. Hey, hey.
This is
You've
Harono
come back
Te
4 metres
Irina,
there, so I'll
who
play zero
has
tackle here. Give you the opportunity.
getting some attention for the Vulcans. Played for the Chiefs last year, so it's really good to see these players who have perhaps had a taste of rugby union switching back to rugby league, Adam, giving this a crack.
Lines
Yeah,
here,
we
Mark,
might
is
get
in place, ladies.
hopefully in the next
Hold there, ladies,
couple of
hold
years with the Warriors and our LW teams back
Here we
in
are,
the
ladies,
comp.
here we are. Playing zero.
The numbers go up in the competition, so on and so on. So, you know, hopefully one day and maybe in the next 5 years, there's 16 women's team in the NRLW. That'd be awesome for our ladies, and we may steal a lot of rugby union girls that want to jump over because by then it may become a professional.
Absolutely.
Off the ball now, 19.
I know there's no team
Hold
next
here.
year for the Warriors, but I
Hold here.
think Andrew Abdo was keen to hopefully get the Warriors back up and running for 2024 in the NRLW. So let's see if that happens. How good was that offload right there? Tawa Niai keeps the ball moving here for Burgess, and there's Tawny Burgess. So the sister act
Here we are, boys, ladies.
teaming up there for Wellington. Again, coming off that error very nicely here. Cooper Cummings, nice delayed pass to Oliver. He's got the 2 tries for the Orcas. And she's staying in the field of play. She didn't want to throw it into touch.
Now, 4.
She's
Move
strong.
now. Hold here. Play that to hands.
Well, let's play on, says referee Hill. There's Wellington throwing themselves at this Auckland defence again. Last play now for the Orcas. Albert at dummy half this time, and there goes the kick from Tawny Burgess. Comfortably taken by Kidd in the end. The chase from Wellington just didn't have the sting in it that perhaps they would have liked.
Move forward. Hold here, ladies, hold here. Go one.
So Kidd plays the ball.
Go early, 25.
It's change of direction from Manasseh.
Off the ball now. Keep coming, ladies, we're here. Hold. Hold here. Go, 2.
Bainu. A great carry there from Sapphire Abraham.
3 there.
Powerful ball runner, isn't she?
Every time she's carried the ball, she's bumped someone off, so the more she can get her hands on the ball, the more she can come back through the middle of the ruck. She might get some quick play of the balls, and they might get some opportunities off her.
She's playing at left centre of the game. Here's White, who's playing at right centre. Charlie's White, the Kiwi Ferns player from 2 years ago, sneaking through a couple of tackles as well.
Marcus here.
She was great that year and fully deserved her international call-up. And there's Quedley Turua.
Play on.
That's a well-weighted kick. Ruaporo flirting with that touchline a little bit again.
Sorry.
It made me nervous.
Hold here. Play 1.
Faitele, whose hands have been excellent in the game so far. So this is good from an Auckland perspective here, Bleary. They've got Wellington pinned in their own 20.
It's a great opportunity for Auckland to try and pin them in those corners. That's where you want to actually try and finish most of your sets, either your left or your right corners, and then you can squeeze your line up, and then you have to force them to throw the ball. And hopefully by then they have to execute that every time, and it's a harder pass.
Just under 5 to play in this first half. Still 2 tries to 0. Wellington has a player down and back play at the moment. Great ball again from Tawny Burgess to Sherry, who's standing wide of the ruck this time. Now that's gone back. And no, it hasn't. It's actually been lost forward there. So that was good pressure from the Auckland defence.
We'll go with the original knock on. Wellington will knock on Auckland ball.
It's Tuioti Mariner. So Bay Tuioti Mariner down here. She's going back into position here. A number of these players play for Porirua. Valkyrie in the Wellington competition.
Burgess got a good pass on her down that side. Smash really, what is she? If that's your non-preferred side for me, I wouldn't be able to execute a good pass like that. She's got a better pass than me, I reckon.
She's got a lovely pass off the left hand, hasn't she?
Hold there.
Now, Auckland haven't had an opportunity like this. Basically, the whole game, Bleary. 35 out, full set. Let's see if they can make something of this. Louis Falialo, the captain. Player who's just injured, Tuioti Mariner.
Here we are, ladies, hold. Back it up on the line.
They've just got to get themselves in the good field position.
On the line.
Oh, they're lucky there. They're lucky there. Louis Falialo hadn't taken the ball back.
Pick the ball up and wait for me. Hold there, ladies, hold there.
No momentum for the Vulcans. Tuitama at dummy half. Now Mia Holo.
Hands away now. Here we are, ladies, right here. Hold here.
Toward an Auckland score here just before the break. As we see Noble Bell set it up.
Stand together.
Yeah, those are the positions where they will need to get to. They either can go left like they're going to do now.
Tuitama. Nice play. They're getting close now. This is the closest they've been in the game, Taitoko, to scoring a try in this first half. The Vulcans. Back to Noble Bell. She will set it up again. On the last play here, can they execute efficiently? Louis Falialo. There's Quedley Turua. Now, here comes the Vulcans. Yes, Fainu it is. Excellent play by the 2017 Kiwi Ferns World Cup player. And Auckland Vulcans are on the board through Langi Viainu.
Well, you see what they can do when they get themselves into a good field position or they run with intent and execute. They get close to the line here. And even these passes, all nice, good passes. People are running good lines here and just give it to the speed. There go. And a great try. I think the key thing for both teams, if you set themselves up, there's a little bit of a no man's land just outside of the post between the scrum lines, or even on the scrum line, and then you can either choose to go down the short side if they're short on numbers, or spread it like they did and go to the left. So there's opportunities for both teams if they get to a good field position just outside the post on either side. There's opportunities to sneak down either a short side or go to the open and execute a good play.
Well, vital score just before half-time for the Ainu. And now Molly Tangaroa from the Howick Hornets to line up this conversion attempt. And get an important kick here. Gets them within that 6-point buffer. If she can nail this. And they really have been outplayed in this first half, but they might only be 4 points down. Hasn't got a connection on that one at all. So 10 points to 4, the score will remain, but this is a lovely play from Vainu. You can see that lovely running style she has from the back.
Looks good when she's running, moving, the way she can move. Ball out in 2 hands, showing great, for everyone out there, for every kid or every person that wants to go to that next level with it. Whatever you do, always run with the ball in 2 hands because it keeps the defensive team guessing and not knowing what you're going to do. But a great run as well and a great try.
So right on half-time. Wellington might not get this kick-off in time.
Behind the kicker, ladies, behind the kicker. Play on. And again.
Latour Williams.
Good carry.
Latour Williams.
Here we are, ladies, right here. Hold.
Back out there now, the starting prop.
Let's go, 1.
Great carry here, coming from Miaholo again. She wound up nicely there. The last play of the first half. And in the end, it is Piao who keeps it alive. In fact, Sartorius just pick up the loose ball, but there's been knock-ons both ways there, says referee Hill. So that will be the half. 2 tries to 1 it is in the first half. Oliver getting both tries for Wellington. The Ainu for Auckland. It's the Orcas leading the Vulcans 10-4. All right, we're not too far away from the second half here in the NZRL Women's Championship final between Wellington and Auckland. Second half of 35 minutes, 10 points to 4. There she is, the double try scorer for the Wellington Orcas, Saracen Oliver. Can they keep it going after what is a very good first half of football for the Orcas? So, Auckland Vulcans are going to come back.
Time-out run. Time-out run.
Get some field position. They look dangerous. But Wellington's defence has been very good in the game. And their ball handling's been very, very efficient as well. No matter where they can keep it going in the second half.
Here we go, ladies. Time-out run.
So second half underway.
Play on. And again.
Auckland trailing. There's Holo racing back into the defence to give.
Hold here. Hold here.
That ball carrying a bit of stink. Oh, a little wobbly play the ball. Referee's going to allow play to continue as Latour Williams. Fetu Samoa, squad member 2 years ago, comes forward.
We're here.
Very experienced player now. There's Latour Williams wearing 8 for the Vulcans. Oh, it's another good surge coming from Melina Piao. How about the injection from her off the interchange? Auckland's set to start the second half here has been excellent. Here's the try scorer, the Ainu.
We're here, ladies, we're here. Playing 4.
Tuitama at dummy half. Piao once again. Oh, she was smashed there. Cut in half. Tasting the grass. Faraimo loved it.
Wow-wee.
Tuitama carries it on here for the Vulcans. Here they go again, and here's a little burst here. That could be a very dangerous move. Great try-saving tackle there on the last play from Cooper Cummings. Saves it for Wellington.
Well, what a try saver that. Yeah, I don't know. Either you run over the top of them, but the Orcas under pressure from that set. Auckland come out, 3 great runs, got them to the 60-metre line. They get an opportunity to go down there, maybe a drawn pass, but again, you don't knock someone if they want to back their ability to score that try. But a great try saver. Wellington need to be careful. The pressure's coming. That'll help them.
Brilliant play from Wellington. What a wonderful start to the second half. Great set by Auckland. Great hit by Wharaimo. And now Wellington have absorbed it and earned the penalty.
Well, the intent and all those runs from Auckland from the get-go after the second half. I wonder what they got told down there from the coach, because they ran with venom and they went after him and showed in their runs. But
oh boy, that kick was a shocker. Let's not beat around the bush. Tangaloa for Auckland here. And here they come again. Plenty of intent from Taitoko with that carry. Tuitama waits at dummy half. And here comes Holo. She's just going to take him on, Mia Holo.
Hold here, ladies, hold here.
So Wellington hard on defence again. Quedley Turua. That was Vainu's pass over to Manase. She is taken about 8 metres out. Danica Manase. So Wellington's goal line defence has been pretty solid so far. Can it continue? Ti Iringina on the last play here. Tuitama's going short side. Quedley Turua, and here's the try scored by Charlize White. She's going in to score Auckland's second try, and that makes the game really interesting.
well, it's opened up the game now. Some great carries here. Here she goes out. She's been strong with her carries. Could have drawn them past, but she backed herself. Again, there's nothing happening. 4 on 3. Just determination and strength to score that try. Let's put them right back into the game. The Wellington team need to be careful here. Looks like the Auckland girls have come out with some intent and everything they want to do.
Very much so. Charlize White came off the interchange for New Zealand against Samoa in that test at Mount Smart in 2020, in between lockdowns during the COVID crisis. That was Hari Hirami Smiler's last game before she retired. And now Sapphire Abraham. Every time she's touched the ball, something's happening.
Yeah, she's a real strong carrier of the ball. I was going to say lockdowns a long time ago, but it's not very nice for Honey, is it?
No, yeah, we tried to talk her out of retirement and say, hey, come on, the World Cup's next year. And then she goes, no. And in the end, it was a good call because, of course, the World Cup got delayed another year, didn't it?
She'd still be able to go out there and get a job done, I reckon.
Yeah, easy, eh? So let's see if Abraham... Oh, there's the answer. So it's going to stay 10 points to 8. He touched on that conversion attempt in the first half, Adam. Who knows? Oh, there's that shot for Wharaimo. What a beauty.
You see some big hits in the ladies' ruck game.
White did well, and the Auckland team did well despite that massive hit there for Wharaimo. A wonderful player she's been for Wellington for several seasons now.
Same again, ladies. Time our run. Watch our kicker. Behind the kicker, ladies.
I love...
When you're ready, go. Time the kicker, ladies. Time the kicker.
So here's play restarting. Tangaloa. Mia Holo.
Even though off the ball.
She took good off the
now,
bench too, Adam. Good carries.
This is her third carry since she's come since the second half, and every carry she's had, she's made a dent in the line.
Hands away, 25.
Like Melina Piau as well.
Yes.
Look at that. 2 tackles. They're back on the halfway line by the interchange forwards. With the Aliolo feeds Latour Williams nicely.
Hold here.
And they rumble over the halfway line already.
Go, 3.
Nice play back. And here's Vainu sniffing around the edge of the ruck again. Laid off low to Lator Williams. And here comes Abraham again. Look out. Oh, Abraham. Oh, she's thrown another wobbly pass, and Oliver sneaks in for Wellington.
She looks good with the ball in her hand.
Markers here, ladies, stay up.
I think her first instinct was to pass it, draw and pass that ball, and maybe she should have gone with that. But again, you don't knock someone for backing themselves in their skill, but just unlucky with that pass there. The Wellington lady was standing in between the pass and got that ball back. But the pressure's back on the Wellington team. They're going to stay in it because it looks like the Auckland girls have come out with a game plan and intent just to take up lift up the energy and the intensity in their runs around the ruck.
Absolutely. Wellington, or rather Auckland, in these first 6 minutes of the second half have been fantastic. 35-minute halves, remember, in this Women's Championship final. Now Sartorius gets her first touch of the second half.
Markers here.
Not quite as much energy in that Wellington team. Their zip is not quite there at the moment. As we saw the kick go forward there from Ruaporo. And here comes Vainu again. Auckland looking to impose themselves again.
Hold here.
Owenei with that tackle for the Orcas. And here's Kidd.
9, move. Hold here. Hold here.
Tale Kidd playing the ball here for her other winger, Manasseh.
Hands away, 17. Here we are. Go, 3, 25, stay up.
Good little surge up the middle coming from Holo once again.
Here we are.
Yeah, all the chatter in that Auckland team. They're all demanding the ball. Really Turua. Out it comes to Vainu, who's up from fullback again. Last play now for the Vulcans.
You're on there.
Slow play the ball. That's good for Wellington. Gets that offensive line set. Tangaloa. Taitoko. Here's Abraham again. Little late offloader Kidd is a beauty. And Tale Kidd's in to score. And Auckland take the lead for the first time in the game.
It's Abraham again. We've spoken about her a few times now, and every time she's touched the ball, something happens around her. I was wondering what she's going to do here, but look at this. Draws in, takes on her centre partner, opposite number here. Flick pass. You see that in the men's game. What a try to finish it off too. Good winger, trusting his centre to be able to flick that pass, but then to also stay on the sideline to score that nice try as well from Kidd.
A great try for Tale Kidd. Now Auckland take the lead. That's 3 tries on the trot. And remember, their first try was just before half-time. So if we take that, add that to the first 9 minutes, they've scored 3 tries in 10 minutes.
Well, they've come out with a game plan and obviously got a big rev up at halftime from the coach. And every single run, especially in the Holo, she's come out, and every run she's had intent in everything she's done. She's poked her nose through. I think they get to the halfway in 2 runs, so you can see that they've got a bit of a rev up at halftime, and they've come out and it shows in what they're doing. But they obviously know that they're a better team than what they've displayed in the first half. But you've got to give credit to the Wellington team in their first half, because they actually built the pressure on them.
Absolutely. So they've gone back to Abraham for this kick, to Tangaloa, who missed that first conversion attempt, and she's not going to get near that one too, Molly Tangaloa. So 12 points to 10. 10 minutes played now in the second half. That's the try scorer Kidd. So interest now on whether Wellington can wrestle this momentum back at them.
Well, they're not out of the game, but I like that flick pass. I don't know if I ever was able to do anything like that, but that's some skill. That takes skill to do that, and backing yourself, but also the winger being in the right position. Be interested to see here if Mia Holo gets this ball and how hard she runs again. I'd most probably be kicking. I don't know. Don't know if I'd be kicking to her.
Looks like they are though. See Mia Holo standing by. Another kick to Tangaloa is a little wobbly, so Holo here now will wind up.
Hands away now, 12.
It's good chase.
Right here. Hold.
Coming from
Go, one.
the Tuaso for the Orcas. Throwing herself into the game nicely now is Taitoko. She's looking good too.
Go, two.
Louis Falialo moving into dummy half now.
22.
The service has been crisp from her.
Go,
Captaining
three.
this team. Starting the game at lock forward. Here comes Piao again.
Off the ball now, 4. Here we are.
So these
Go,
athletic
4.
ball runners really starting to
Control it,
cook
ladies.
nicely here. As Louis Falialo goes straight through the middle here. She's got one player to beat. Oh, great chase coming back there from number 21. That's Bentley. Oh, monster play. Another try coming up here. And in to score, a very impressive try is Harono T. Ringna. Wow.
Look at this run. Dart out. She was good when she was even playing in lock two. Her movement around the ruck. But she's obviously got a real good understanding of the spacer and the awareness around the ruck. But that's just a strong carry. Get off me. I'm going to get it underneath the post maybe for our kickers as well.
Yeah, great try. Another with Super Rugby experienced. Te Iringa. And she played for the Chiefs in 2021. At lock. She's playing in the back row today for Auckland. And boy, Auckland really coming home here with some very impressive rugby league. Where was this in the first half? They left their game in the locker room, Adam.
They did, and again, I'll tell you, I reckon they got a big rev up at halftime.
Yeah.
Because it shows in everything that they've done in the first, 10 minutes of the second half that, gee, they're just going after the team. But everything they're doing is quality. They're executing.
So Sapphire Abraham here with the conversion attempt. And she's converted that one. So that is the first successful conversion attempt of the game for the Auckland Vulcans. And they lead now by 18-10. Here's another look at this try. Look at Tangaloa there, demanding the ball quickly. Powerful. I remember Wellington led 10 points to nil just before half-time. And now they are trailing by 8.
Play on.
Look out, here comes Holo.
Hands away now, 14. Here we are. Right here, ladies. Hold here. Go, 1.
Got 20 minutes to play in this game.
Hands away, 13.
Tamara Ati back out now for the Vulcans wearing 10. And here's Lua Falialo, who's been terrific in the second half. His service from dummy half has been spot on as her running.
Playing 3. Go. You're on. Good team.
Summer Caspin is out there now wearing 15 for Auckland Vulcans.
Now 6. Playing 4, ladies.
Louis Falialo, the captain. That's Tangaloa. Looking likely on this left flank again. Vainu's in a dangerous position here. Didn't use Abraham that time.
Play on. Final! Mark's here, ladies, on me. Hold here.
Wellington being under the pump big time in this game. Vainu taking that one. There's the kick from Molly Tangaloa. And it's nicely gathered by Faraimo. In fact, it's been gathered there by number 22, Nina for Esse for Wellington. But again, they've had no ball in the Auckland half in the second half period.
Well, the energy's with the Auckland ladies, and they can feel it. They're going after them. The line speed's better. They're working together as a team. They're getting numbers in the tackle. I think that's the second tackle, and they've had 3 in there every time.
Play on, playing 3.
Well, where's the X factor coming from for this Wellington team? Can they get a line break?
Hands away now.
Can they create something from nothing to get themselves back into this contest? Burgess. It's been spilled, and here comes Abraham to wreak some more havoc. Sapphire Abraham. What a run.
0.
She's a beast. Look at her go.
Kid That dummy half, well, that pass hasn't found the mark. But nicely picked up by Kweli Turua.
I reckon come back to her again.
You made it there, one.
Oh, they're staying on that right flank at the moment. Noble Bell out there.
Stand together now. Hold here.
They got to go right.
Go two.
And they are going right through Caspin. Lui Falialo. That's Kweli Turua. Changing direction again, bringing one of her forwards back into it. That's Tamara Ati.
Hold here. Playing three.
Hit a little dart from dummy half. Oh, she's dropped it with the line right there. And Suzanne Yee.
We out here. Lost ball in the own goal. We out to the 20.
Referee Hill's going to get play back going out on the 20.
In the middle, in the middle, in the middle.
Run from Abraham again.
There she goes. Get off me. Bump, feet, strong, carry. What's that, 4 or 5 tackles? Look at this. You can see where the energy is now and the momentum of the game. And the Auckland ladies can feel it. They're going after it.
Oh, that was a great tackle from Kidd.
Spinning.
He's one of the smallest players on the field, but in the end, they didn't get off their tackle player fast enough.
Spinning on the player, ladies. Mark's right there.
Oh, this is a welcome penalty for the Orcas.
Got to make sure this ball goes out. Oh, they're going to tap it.
Oh, interesting call there.
Hands away now. Here we are, ladies. Here we are.
This is Toya Lotuaso.
Go.
Wharaimo throws herself into the line.
Hold here, ladies. Hold here.
The Waiase it is, in fact, is Yee. Sherry Burgess, Sartorius, good hands from her. Oh, is that good little burst down this left flank by this Wellington player, and she's going to go all the way too. This is Tyler Bentley. What a score! Tyler Bentley in to score from Wainui Mata, only in her second year playing the sport. We talked about the X factor. There it was right there.
How good was that? Just wingers doing what wingers do, staying on their solo line, beating their opposition. But here's the good ball here. They get it out. Their space, runs a good line here. Look at this ball. Whack. Here she goes. Comes around. Get off me. Look at this. Look at her go. And she's off. Just makes the game. I love close games. This is what rugby league's all about. They're out there. They look like they're having fun. They're enjoying themselves. She's a strong ball carrier. Very unlucky there not to grab her. But a great try there from Bentley. Puts her team back in position there.
That tries come from nothing, really. Wellington haven't even got close in the second half. But look, they've just got to keep telling themselves, we've been, or even forget the fact they've been totally outplayed in the second half. They just got to tell each other, look at the scoreboard, we're in this game here.
Well, I think if they go back to their first half and figure out what they did really well, what they did was they played down inside the Auckland half and made them come out of their 20-metre line. This break was from the 40-metre line in their own half, but managed to score a try. So like you said, Glenn, they come from nothing, but they put themselves back in the picture. Big kick coming up here too.
100%. It's not going to have the legs. 18-14 with 4-point deficit with 16, maybe 15 minutes to play now. Orcas still in this. Remember, these two teams met each other last week in the round robin, and Auckland won that game by 24 points to 6. This one's a lot closer 7 days later. See if Wellington can apply some pressure off this restart. So Abraham to restart play for Auckland. Back it goes to Ropuru. And here is Foaesi again. Good tackling coming in from Auckland that time.
Hold here, speed it up. Go one.
Well, they call Ninja was going nowhere there, and that pass was a shocker. It was a mistimed pass.
In the middle, ladies, right in the middle. Right where you are.
Unforced error coming from the Orcas there.
Here, ladies.
Timing was not quite there that time.
Yeah, that hurts after points, I think. You know, I'm not a coach yet, but if my team scored a try, I just want them to get through their set and get back into the fundamentals of the game. And to make an error inside your own half after scoring points is most probably what they call a coach killer. I don't know.
Let's see if they can keep Auckland quiet. Now here's that last try scorer for Auckland, wreaking havoc again to Iringa. And here comes Rui Falealu, who's having a fantastic game. That's White, cutting back his Manase.
13, move!
Tackling's got to be secured by Burgess and the rest of her teammates here. Rui Falealu into the gap almost, sneaking through.
Hold here on the ball.
Was Noble Bell, that was a close call. That's Caspin. Pangaloa. Here's Vainu into the line again. Abraham! Did she get it down? And she deserves a try. Sapphire Abraham. Another try for Auckland. That's their 5th in the game.
We've spoken about it most of the second half and most of the game. Every time she gets her ball in hand, something happens around her. But look at these passes. Everyone running the right. Here we go, nice strong run here. Even then, I don't think her timing was well, but she's good enough and strong enough that anytime she's got the ball in, she's going to break that one-on-one tackle. Look at this. Abraham, we don't see that angle, but I'm sure that she got it done easily.
And they make Wellington pay for that error off the restart as well. Sapphire Abraham getting the try. She and Tangaloa have been alternating conversion attempts, so Tangaloa is going to have a crack at this one.
Just a reminder to all the people in the audience at the crowd, stay behind the fence. During the match play presentation, please remain behind the fence.
Tangaloa's been good with her execution and her communication and excitement around wanting the ball and demanding it. Every time she's got the ball in her hand, she's picked the right option. So she's been really good in directing the team around, especially in the second half. It must be, good awareness for her as well, as getting it to the right people that need to have the ball in their hands and knowing where your strike weapons are. So obviously Abraham's one of them. Every time she's got the ball in her hand, something happens around, and it's happened a lot through this game.
So Tangaloa with this conversion attempt. So 22-14, the score remains. It's an 8-point game with just over 10 minutes to play, which means Wellington need to find 2 tries and convert one of them to take the lead again. We saw that big breakout. Individual brilliance from Tyler Bentley.
Time our run, ladies. Behind the kicker. Same standard.
Something like that again is required for Wellington. Tangaloa going to take the tackle. Oh, she's dropped it straight off the bat, but there's a penalty going against Wellington. Referee, I think, has ruled a strip there.
Mark's here. Just watch your runners.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, 2 in the tackle. I think referee Hill got that one spot on.
Hold there. Keep him low.
Straight back into the action comes Jamie Taitoko.
Here we are, ladies, on this line. Hold here. Go, 1.
Caspin at dummy half. Nice ball to Noble Bell.
Stand together. Hold this line, ladies. Hold here. Go, 2.
Caspin again at dummy half. Louis Falealu now looks like she's playing the halves. So she's going from lock.
14. Right
to
here,
dummy
ladies, right
half, and now in the halves.
She's got some nice hands on her, but just in and around the ruck, she's quite smart with everything she does. Her passes, she executes really well, but she sees the space as well.
She does indeed, as Tangaloa still out there wearing 6 now. Vainu got that graceful running style. Or she beats a player or two here. Oh, it's been stolen again by Oliver this time. And here goes Saracen Oliver.
Here we are, ladies, here we are.
A good chase back coming there from Abraham. Those two having a good battle on that flank. Here's Ruaporo. Can Wellington get some momentum into the set? They might need to score a try
Hold here.
from it. Had 2 tackles so far. Yee. Sherry Burgess.
17, here we are. Hold here.
Still in their own half, the Orcas.
Lane 3.
Get out to Bentley again here.
There she is, looming up here, Bentley. There she goes, hitting it beautifully as Tyler Bentley. Ambitious pass, what about the hands? Right there from Faitele.
Hold here.
Absolutely superb.
Lane 4.
Here is Sartorius. Hitting the line nice and hard. That's what you want to see from your back rower.
Left side.
Last play now for the Orcas. Tawny Burgess. There's the kick. It's a pretty decent kick. Is the bounce here going to be critical? Oh, is that a try? It's so close.
It's a try.
It is going to be.
She's lost it.
Hang on.
Time there, ladies, time there.
Referee Hill is going to consult the touchy. This is a big call in the context of the game coming.
Push down, yep. Happy.
He's happy.
Time's back on, ladies.
You got it, Adam.
We got grounding ball.
I reckon they've come in with the tackle,
It was back off Auckland, came back off Auckland.
and the context got the ball out,
Ball was still live, ladies.
and she's put it down.
What a play from Wellington. They've just gone 70 metres there.
Is that Oliver again?
I think she might have got her hat trick. What a great kick.
That's a great hit right between them. So, and then the bounce, unlucky here. Just lost it.
Oh, Oliver's got the try, or is it
No,
Tawaniai?
Oliver got the pressure on her. 25.
Yeah, it's 25, so Brooke Tawaniai gets the try for the Wellington Orcas.
Maybe the easiest try she's going to get.
Wonderful score. Tawaniai back playing rep football after 5 years. Oh, what a try that was. That burst up the left flank by Bentley was very impressive again.
I think that's where they've got to get to. Every time they get the ball out there, she runs a really good line. I feel like if she just backs herself when she hits it and just goes at speed, I reckon she can break that line and go for it. But the space is there for it. A tough kick coming up here, a critical one here, but see how they go.
Ruaporo, oh, it's just sliding out to the left. That's hard luck for her. So 22-18. Wellington will need another try in these last 6 minutes to lock the game up. What a run from Bentley here. Boom. Love it.
Yeah, just hit it at speed, I reckon. Hit it at speed, but look at this kick. This is an unfortunate bounce straight through the legs, clean bowled. And just the pressure. That's what it was in the end, is Olivia was there, put the pressure on her, and she had to make a play and didn't come up with the ball. Try time.
Tuitama comes back on for the Vulcans at dummy half. There she is. Well, what a 5 minutes we've got coming up here. Can Wellington lock the game up?
Time our run, ladies.
Now's not the time to make a cup of tea. Because it is smoko time, isn't it? Coming up at 2:30. Nicely taken by Tawny Burgess.
Oh.
And referee's going to let play continue. It was no drop ball, he says, from Tawaniai.
Those hands, that ball was at her ankles and she picked it up off her toes. But look at this.
It's a penalty to Wellington.
You still got her high. That's on 18.
The referee's ruled a high tackle there.
I think they'll tap here. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
She nearly done a hamstring trying to pick that up. If I'm playing and that's someone passing me the ball, I am tearing shreds off them for that.
Well, it's heading out to that left edge again. Nice little surge here from Sherry Burgess. That's more than useful.
Here we are, ladies. Keep coming. Hold here. Hold here.
Auckland got someone down. Going to Bentley's side again.
Oh, it is going to Bentley's side. Sartorius used as a decoy. Oh, they've got Bentley this time. Good tackle coming in from Charlie's White that time.
Go.
Here's Wharaimo. Aggie Wharaimo.
Play on.
Bentley.
Hands away now, 7. Here we are. That's 4.
Wellington still beavering away here. Here comes Wharaimo asking some questions. Last play now.
Oh, you got to run it.
Ladies. Don't go early, 17. Hold here. Go.
Yeah, dummy half. This could decide the game right here. There's the kick again. Chase is good from Wellington. Abraham's got it. She's going to force a line drop back. Great set of 6 from the Orcas.
Some great attacking rugby league there from the ladies, the Wellington ladies. But also a great kick. Look at this.
Ladies, time. Hold here.
Executed perfectly. I think that's on the outside of the boot. Rolls in. Might have thought Abraham might have got out of there, but no. Great tackle. Oliver, is she there again?
Well, they know her danger, eh? You've got to chase when she's around. So this play down and back play here for Auckland is Harono Te Iringa. From a couple of great runs in that set. So 3 minutes to play. Wellington score a try. That means
Just got to time it, ladies. Just hold
we'll
there
be
for a
locked
second.
up, and they'll have a kick to win the game. That if they miss that, we'll go to golden point at them.
That'll be interesting.
What a comeback here from the Orcas, even if they don't lock the scores up here, Blair. This has been some comeback.
Hold the ball.
It's been a quality game of rugby league from both sides. You know, the first half, all Wellington. Second, 20 minutes in the second half, Auckland. Wellington coming home strong, building pressure. It's got everything.
Hard luck there for Te Iringa. He's out of the game, but coming back on there is 16, pretty decent player too, Melanie Pia. Now they're going short here. Tangaloa with a restart.
Go, ladies. Nice.
They're not. It's a good kick-off too.
Play on.
Sartorius gives it to Aggie Wharaimo.
Hands away now, 10. On the line here, ladies. We're here.
20 metres out.
Hold.
5 tackles left in the set. Championship trophy on the line here. Good defence coming from the Vulcans.
Hold here. Hold here. Go.
Ufalialo has made a really good first of being player of the day in this contest. Tuianai.
Off the legs now, 9. Here we are, ladies. We're here.
Nothing too
Go, 3.
ambitious so far from the Orcas in this set. This might change now with Burgess. Burgess!
Hands away, 10.
Might be a little short on that right edge. They're going to stay down the middle. Tauiunai. Last play now for the Orcas. They rush out of the line. Burgess is in trouble. Wharaimo's in trouble. Great tackling and line speed off the line there from Auckland. That might have won them the game.
Wow, I would have thought maybe they were pretty quick, those ladies. Were they offside? Were they on? But ref says play on. Great defensive set there from the Auckland ladies, but the Orcas got to come out strong here. Not long left.
Absolutely, only 90 seconds to play. Tangaloa is just going to take a little dart from dummy half. I don't think there'll be anything flash here from Auckland.
Don't milk it forward.
Wainu at dummy half. Abraham. What a run from Abraham. Sapphire Abraham. Oh, she's got some footwork as well. And she throws the ball away. The kid picks it up. A little fortunate there for the Vulcans.
Release now.
There's a minute to play. Here's Piao. Great run. There was no defender back there for Wellington as she'd broken through. That might have been it. Luafalialo. Great tackle from Sartorius. Last play now for the Vulcans.
Need an intercept there.
They do. A little kick here into the end goal. A repeat set. Oh, she's overcooked it. Back to the 20.
Is that 7?
7 tackles set.
7 tackles.
But the clock. There's only 30 seconds left.
They got to go. They got to go.
In the middle, tap ball.
Kick and chase, do you reckon? 15 seconds to go.
They might got to get an extra couple of seconds.
Hold here.
Oh, this would be the last play, surely, of the game. We're right on the
pass.
end of the game. Oh, there's the error. There's the error in Auckland.
Nah, forward, ladies, forward.
They're going to go to the scrum.
Mark,
Well, that's hard luck. That's it. Auckland have got it. What a game, though, between these two sides. Great credit has to be paid to both of these two sides. All players. And great play. And how about Abraham? One of the stars of the contest for sure. Louis Falialo was absolutely superb for the Vulcans in that game as well. Great comeback by Auckland to win. Remember, they trailed 10-0 just before the break. And they have won this by 22 points to 18. 5 tries to 4. And tries to Biainu in the first half. And then in the second, White, Kidd, Te Iringa and Abraham with that try for Auckland near the end. Kidd's try was spectacular, created by her centre. Those two there, fantastic on the left edge for Auckland. And then for Wellington, 2 tries to Oliver in the first half, to Bentley and to Tawaniai in the second half. Our Wellington team gave it absolutely everything. Should use that old cliche, keep your heads up high. They really have played beautifully all the way through the game, and they were down by 18-10. You thought it was all over at that stage, with Auckland really dominating at that point of the game. But back they came with 2 tries to make the game very close. And the point of where they almost pinched it. So great advertisement for Women's Rugby League in New Zealand, this match right here. Thoroughly enjoyable match. We double header today, of course. Counties winning over Waikato in the men's premiership. Don't forget, we've got that men's premiership match tomorrow too, coming from Christchurch between Akarana and the Canterbury Bulls. So let's go to Adam Blair now. He's made his way down onto the ground. Let's get some after-match reaction from him with the captain of the Auckland Vulcans, Siska Luofalialo.
All right, I'm down here with the winning captain, Siska. What a way to win that game.
Yeah, well, it was pretty tough out there. The first half was definitely a physical battle, and we went to half-time coming out knowing there was going to be a mental battle at the end of the day.
The Wellington girls come out in that first half and put you guys under pressure. You look like you fellas come out in the second half with a lot more intent and a lot more enthusiasm. Did you get a bit of a rev up from the coach?
Yeah, definitely got a rev up from the coaches. And at the end, they just said it's all about character and digging deep and making sure that, you know, we're emptying out in the last 35.
I thought Abraham out on the left there was damaging, and some of the runs that she did, she's a big part in this winning in that second half.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. She's definitely a threat, and we're very lucky to have her, and as well as the other girls in the team that also did the job so she could do what she needed to do.
Overall, the tournament, a success for you guys?
Yep, very good tournament. I enjoyed playing a bit of footy with different people from different regions, and yeah, and being with the Vulcans girls as well.
Awesome. Massive congratulations and a great win for today for you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, great stuff from Siska Luofalialo, the captain. She had a fine game, playing in 3 different positions as well. Let's get some reaction from the other camp now. Manu Albert, the captain of the Wellington Orcas.
We're here with Manu, the Wellington Orcas captain. A disappointing loss for you guys?
Oh, absolutely. We're gutted that we didn't quite get the dub. We had a good first half, just trying to maintain it. But big ups to the Vulcans. They really brought it to us in the second half.
I thought you guys played really well in the first half. You built some pressure on the Auckland girls, and they looked like they struggled. The second half, they come out with a bit of a game plan just to come at you guys and have that energy. What was your guys' thought? I thought you guys come back into the game and really did a good job to try and stay in there and try and get the win in the end.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's all about game of moments and just trying to absorb the pressure. We've got some newbies and some rookies in the team, so it's just that experience and just trying to bring that home and top 2 inches and just being smart.
For you ladies, the tournament overall, what was your feeling about it all?
We're really excited and looking forward to what Wellington can bring to the game. It's an opportunity to play in the Premiership, which we've been in the Championships of late. So it's just a big opportunity for Wellington all around and trying to bring it to the Premiership. So excited about next year.
I thought you guys had a great game overall, and you were unlucky not to get back in their game. So, again, big ups for the girls at Wellington, and hopefully see you guys around next year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, Manuel, but nice words from her, the Wellington Orcas coach. So Auckland winning by 22-18, but don't go away, folks. We've got the presentation of the trophy coming up for you very shortly here from Hamilton. Well, no mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to Waikato here, Hamilton FMG Stadium. Time now for the presentation of the Women's Championship, won by Auckland by 22 points to 18.
Suroko hina te pōtā kiri ko te ata. Kawhe ki, kawhe kā, no te matahau no tū. No tū te winiwini, no tū te wanawana. Tūturu whiti whakamaua kia tīna. Haumi e, hui e. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Zealand Rugby League North Island Women's Championship presentation for 2022. Before we go into our presentation, if we can acknowledge all our sides that participated in the Women's Championship from the Upper Central Zone, Waikato Wahine Toa, Auckland Vulcans and Wellington Orcas, as well as the Counties Manukau Stingrays under 23s. At this time, I'd like to call on the Director of the New Zealand Rugby League Board, Natasha Tere, to present our MVP for the final. The most valuable player for the National Championship for the Women's of the North Island, please give your round of applause for number 17 from the Auckland Vulcans, Seska Lua Falealo. At this time, we'd like to call on the captain of the Wellington Orcas to come share a few words on behalf of her team. And of course, if we can invite Wellington Orcas to come and receive the runners-up medals for 2022.
Kia ora koutou, ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. Thank you all for putting on a good display here. Congratulations to the Auckland Vulcans. It was a game of two halves. I'm really proud of the Wellington Orcas and what we brought. I'm really excited for the Premiership next year, so we get another opportunity to play at another level. So thank you to New Zealand Rugby League for providing us a platform to show the world what women are made of. Kia ora.
Sorry, I'm not tall. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to the Wellington women for the tough game today. I agree it was a game of two halves. We definitely didn't come out firing in the first, but second half we knew we had to turn it on in order to get the result that we wanted. Congratulations to our Vulcans girls. That was a hard battle out there. A special mention to our coaches and our management for the hard work they did for us. Trainings, making sure that we were fed, and just making sure that we just come and play footy. So thank you to everyone, thank you to NZRL, and thank you to everyone for coming out today. Ngā mihi.